basket. One quiet morning, as the sun began to peek over the hills, a fisherman sat by the calm, glistening river. The air was fresh, filled with the gentle chirping of birds and the soothing sound of flowing water. He cast his net into the river, his heart filled with hope. All he wanted was to catch something for his dinner, a simple meal to end a peaceful day. He watched the ripples spread across the water's surface, waiting patiently for a sign, a tug, anything to show that his efforts were not in vain. The world around him was waking up, and he felt a deep connection to the nature surrounding him, a simple man with a simple need. After what felt like a very long time, he felt a pull on his net. Excitement rushed through him as he began to haul it in, imagining a large, healthy fish for his supper. He pulled and pulled, the water splashing around him. But when the net finally emerged from the river, his excitement faded. Inside, there was only one tiny, wriggling fish. It was so small, barely a mouthful. He sighed, a little disappointed, but then a small smile appeared on his face. Well, he said to himself, looking at the little creature, it's not much, but at least it's something. A small catch is better than no catch at all. As the fisherman reached to take the fish, he was startled by a tiny voice. "Oh, kind fisherman," the little fish pleaded, its gills fluttering. "Please, I beg you, let me go. I'm so small right now, I wouldn't even make a decent meal for you. But if you put me back in the river, I promise I will grow. One day, I'll be a big, magnificent fish. Then you can catch me again, and I'll be enough to feed your whole family for days." The little fish looked up at him with its big, hopeful eyes, promising a much greater reward in the future if only he would show mercy today. The fisherman paused, holding the tiny fish in his hand. He looked at it, then out at the vast flowing river. The little fish's offer was certainly tempting. The thought of catching a huge fish later on was a wonderful idea. Who wouldn't want a bigger prize? But the fisherman was wise and had seen many seasons by this river. He knew that promises were easy to make, but not always easy to keep. He stroked his beard, thinking deeply. A big fish in the future. ... double quote, he mumbled to himself. Or a small fish right now. He knew that a promise of tomorrow held no guarantees. The river was large, and the world was full of uncertainties. After a moment of careful thought, the fisherman made his decision. He looked at the little fish and spoke calmly. "You make a tempting offer, little one, but a small fish in my basket today is far better than the hope of a big fish tomorrow." He gently placed the small fish into his basket. It was a sure thing, a real meal for the evening, while the promise of a future catch was just that, a promise, floating away on the currents of time. He knew he had made the right choice, valuing the certain present over an uncertain future. Content with his decision, he packed up his things, ready to head home. And so, as the sun began to set, painting the sky in beautiful shades of orange and purple, the fisherman walked home. He wasn't carrying a huge catch, but he was happy. He was content with what he had, a small but certain meal for his dinner. He had learned a valuable lesson by the river that day, one that he already knew deep in his heart. The story teaches us that a small, certain gain is always better than a big, uncertain promise. It's a reminder not to give up what you already have in your hand for something you only hope to get later. Thank you for joining us for this story. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. And subscribe to our channel for more moral stories that teach us life's important lessons. We appreciate your support and hope to see you again soon. Take care.